All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of The Capsule. So, we said, Genevieve,
Yes.
that we're going to do, me and Lewis, because we're both into popping, we love popping.
So much.
We love popping so much, more than anything in our lives. And we said we're gonna look at who are our top 10 poppers.
Favorite
Top 10, that's an important
taste.
thing.
So
Our favourite, not the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
not necessarily the goat, but it's like your goat.
My goat.
Like if you had a goat, yeah, if you had a
that
goat
sheep?
farm,
What sound do
goat.
goats make? They scream,
Yeah,
don't
they
they?
go-
Ah!
Yeah.
yeah. If you had a goat farm, who would be in your goat farm?
That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's our top 10 poppers in terms of our favorites.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very important thing, guys. If the number 1 is not the best in the world or the number 5 is not the 5th best in the world, don't shout at us.
This is not objective.
This is not objective, even though dance is judged objectively.
Never.
There is
Said
no
no
way.
one ever.
There is no way. It's a science.
You can't be wrong on this, technically. Maybe, you know.
Ooh. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is, Jen, we've got our list here. We've prepared a
Ranked,
list.
ranked.
This is somewhat of a battle. Obviously, mine are going to be way better.
Ooh.
So if we start with 10,
Yeah.
Jen, you're going to count us down 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
We're going to say our number 10, then we're going to discuss.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have reasoning for all of yours?
I can provide reasoning, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to need you to.
Cool.
Okay, and Ines is going to be in the back and judge us on our choices. I can already see her face. She took her headphone out and she was like, oh, let me hear this shit. All right.
Okay. So for position number 10, in 3, 2, 1,
Junior
Soyuz.
Boogaloo.
Oh.
Junior Boogaloo and
Soyuz.
I actually
Soyuz.
forgot about him too.
Oh. All right. Junior Boogaloo, why?
I mean, have you watched a lot of Junior Boogaloo?
Somewhat. Like I feel like I've been aware of him for years, but I've never like done a deep dive into him.
Yeah, it's just my personal preference in popping. I like waves and tuts.
Okay.
And he mixes both of those really well.
Okay.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's my favourite OG, should we call him?
Yeah.
Jen?
I'm not usually, he is
You're
an
the
OG,
jury?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense with like also what you do with your upper body. That
Yeah.
you're
Does it?
really into him.
A
'Cause
lot
he's
of
super like
yeah,
snaky.
and all the Cobra stuff.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
watch him a lot when I was younger,
Right.
and like when I was like super young, like copying people.
Yeah.
he's one of the people I used to copy, and there's still stuff now that I do. I'm like, oh,
Well, that's a bit on the border.
yeah, Junior Boogaloo.
All right, cool. My reasoning for Soyuz is he's kind of just young and cool. Also, that when he won Summer Dance, I was like, who the F is this? We're still too early. We're 4 minutes in. We can't swear yet. But yeah, I just think like, I just love his, like, he's very like technically strong.
Yeah.
But he just, I mean, a lot of mine are based off this, but like, he just looks cool when he dances. He does really sick illusions, really fucking clean. I saw anyway.
And do you remember when you interviewed him at Groovonometry?
Yeah.
When this is the first time I heard that, when he said that like his full-time job, he's a coder. Like,
Yeah.
dance isn't like
His main
even
thing.
Yeah, and that I was like,
That's
love
even
that.
cooler.
Yeah.
Like that you're competing with some of the best in the world. And you're,
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I train every now and then, but mainly into coding and whatever. I was like, wow.
yeah. I like his style.
And he's always got a smile on his face when he
True.
dances.
Nice guy. Yeah.
Makes a difference. Yeah.
You have to deem whether our explanation is enough.
Yeah.
Is that's satisfactory for it to be a number
Yeah.
10? Okay.
I feel like so many of your explanations are going to be like, he's just a cool dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the main reason why you like people.
He likes his footwear.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This was not about judging Luke. All right? Flipping hell.
Okay. In position number 9, in 3, 2, 1.
Salah.
Ricochet.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Just because, I mean, he's an amazing dancer, obviously, but as like a personal favourite, he's someone that when I was growing up, I just always looked up to. Obviously in the same crew
Aw.
and stuff, but he was like the first person that I was like, saw as a role model.
Oh, cute. Okay.
Is
So
there something specific about his dance that you really like?
Well, yeah. Well, it is dance, but like the way he used to battle and just his whole like demeanor and character. When I was a kid, I used to be like, that's sick.
So Salah for me, I feel like he changed popping.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like almost style aside,
Yeah.
It's like I feel like when I first remember seeing Salah, it's like everybody was very boogaloo focused, and like there's a certain amount of vocab that you can do. You do that, that's it, and it's just
Yeah.
who's the best at doing this set vocab. And I feel like Salah came in and was like,
Yeah.
great, but what if I used a tissue? Or like, but great, but what if I
What
did
if I
this?
got a whistle in my mouth?
Yeah, and did a hollow back, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and like, especially like when we were kids, you know, I started dancing at probably maybe just before the peak of Salah, if not the peak of Salah.
Yeah.
And like the run that MT Pop's having recently is like what Salah was on when I first started.
Yeah.
And like to be a young kid that's like, you know, you come into a new scene and it's like there's just this one guy going, like, yes, there's all this culture, this history stuff, and you should learn that. But he was also like, but also this is about it being entertaining and having fun and making people happy. And like as a 17, 18-year-old, I was like, yeah, I want to make people happy and like have fun as well. And it's just like, I really connected with that message of like, he's like, I just want to entertain people. He used to talk about like watching like clowns and mimes. And he was like, I
Yeah.
want to, you know, bring that to pop in. And I was like, sick, me too. Not in the same way, but like this idea of like that being the priority is like, you know, sharing love and making people happy. And then secondly, all
Yeah.
the cultural stuff.
And he's still going now.
And he's still going now.
Yeah. I still feel like he's probably the best at that. At like
Yeah.
bridging also between like making it really accessible to a general audience,
Yeah.
but also like, you know, I'm sure he got a lot of like hate or
Yeah,
early
yeah.
on, or being told that what he's doing is not popping
Yes.
and blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
I remember that.
But it's like now he is regarded as like, you know, in the popping community as like
Yeah.
one of the like great people to do it.
When-
But yeah, I think that to this day, like I don't think that
To
there's-
this day.
to this day, I don't think that there's a lot of people who have like touched the like entertaining illusion aspect in popping at that level
Yeah, agreed.
that he has.
I think like maybe like they were more commercially big, but like the Twins did with hip hop what Salah did with popping.
Yeah.
I think. At the
When I
the
saw
thing
him,
with the shoe, also the tissue. The
yeah, the tissue, the shoe,
that's
the,
like iconic.
there's so many. Yeah, there's so
Yeah,
many
when
good
I
things.
saw him in Geneva when he was judging a battle, the crowd was like obviously mainly dancers, but it was like half and half. There were like loads of people from the public there, and during the battles, like people were supportive, but you could see who were not dancers basically, like from their face. But in his showcase, like the whole room was like locked in and
yeah.
enjoying it. So it was like me and Wayne made a point, like you can see how he connects to
Yep.
everyone.
Bro, I have such a good memory of like Funkin' Styles. I want to say 2011, and there was a cipher, and this is like sometimes like some of the most amazing shit happens off camera in battle, and this is why it's still important to travel to go to stuff like even when you see everything on YouTube, because it's like the battles that year were great, but I remember for like at least 30 minutes, if not 45 minutes, watching a cipher with Salah, Javier Ninja,
yeah.
and Two-Face. Tutting.
Oh, I like Two-Face.
Yeah, and it's like imagine those four like going back and forth with
Yeah,
like
yeah,
tuts
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and
yeah.
just like they and Junior Boogaloo was there. Imagine that five: Junior Boogaloo, Salah, Two-Face, and Javier Ninja,
Yeah.
and it was just a thing of
You
like,
were just round the edge, like.
but it was like. The crowd was huge, like watching that, and like we were up on a balcony, so we could see everything, and we were just like,
Yeah.
like that was a really, really sick moment. And it's like, yeah, I think it's the important thing is that like so many magic moments happen. Like that exists nowhere except in my head, you know, like, there's no video of it or record of it, but it's also like, it speaks to when you take the restrictions off from like battles and stuff and just let them, it's like, all right, they're all different stuff. Like Salas did hip hop, they did pop in, Javier Ninja's a voguer, and it's like, but they just all connect on this thing of like, oh, we love shapes and complexity, and you just see them go off. It's like you can just create some magic when you don't have this like rigid structure of battle.
There must be some footage of that.
I don't know,
I'd
man.
love
If
to
anybody
see
has
footage
footage
of
of
that
that,
cipher.
Yeah.
anywhere.
Also, people wouldn't have had like phones in their pockets the way they do now.
Yeah, 2011.
True.
Even if you did, it probably looks like it was filmed on a
Yeah.
potato. Shall we go to number 3? Number 7.
3.
The third one in the list. You know what I meant.
Okay, number 8,
Number
7.
8.
7,
Number 8.
number 8.
We've done 2.
That was 9.
Yeah, that's what I said. Number 8.
Okay,
Gaslight.
number 8 in 3, 2, 1.
Rashad. Ooh. Nelson.
So much
Achoo.
happened.
Nelson,
So much going on.
and Rashad.
Nelson and Rashad.
Yeah,
Go
I
for it.
mean, Nelson, I think it kind of speaks for himself. The reason the reason he's 8, I think, like, for a lot of people, he could be like 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
It's just not.
He's in this is your favourite, so
Yeah, so exactly.
in
I
best in the
think
world, he's definitely top 3.
I'm more a fan of like concepts and creativity, but like he is like undeniable in a way. And to be able to like, I feel like when you watch Nelson, he doesn't really have any moves. You know what I mean?
Right, like
he's
set-
not like he's
set
just
stuff.
always dancing.
It's
But,
like freestyle dance.
Yeah, but you're never bored, and it's always like amazing to watch. So
Yeah, agreed.
he had to be in there.
That's fair. Nelson actually isn't in my top 10. Sorry, Nelson. I think he's in my top 5 of like best ever.
Yeah.
But it's just in terms of like who I watch, and also I'm speaking as a dancer.
Yeah.
This is just in case he sees it and hates me. Mine was Rashad.
He could have been in mine, to be fair. I like Rashad.
For me, it's kind of a similar reasoning in a way of like he doesn't have like maybe set moves. It's just pure dance, like just pure like the essence of the dance under popping that should be there. Like we've spoke about this so many times, but it's like the vocab that you use in popping or in hip hop or in house is like it's vocab and it's like steps and whatever, which yes is like has a cultural history, but there's just a level of like pure dance that comes before that, which is just like if you're in a party, can you be on beat? Do you have your own style with that? Like, you know, if we're just all, I don't know, dancing to a funk song or all dancing to a house song, it's like you don't have to be a house dancer to just dance to house music. You know, you might not win the battles, but you can dance. And I think Rashad has that of like, I feel like I could go to a party with him and he'd be like fun to dance with. I just think it's almost one of those things of like, yeah, it just looks like pure natural, like understanding of not like popping dance, but just dance as a thing, you know? And this is going to be a reoccurring thing. He looks cool. Dress is good. Dance looks good. Like his dance looks good on his body.
Yeah.
Just say you think he's sexy.
He's cute.
Okay. Number 7.
Who's mine? Oh, okay.
Hold on. Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
Pop and
Cynthia.
C.
Oh.
Poppin' C and Cynthia. Okay.
Cynthia. Oh, Cynthia. I was trying to think.
Bandidas.
My reasoning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
your
mean,
fucking
again,
lunch order.
he's like, I would say he's regarded as one of the best in the world at the minute for like technique and stuff. But
Yeah.
for me, as a personal favourite, I remember seeing him. I mean, it was at B-Boy Champs, so he was obviously still of a level, but it was maybe like 2000.
When it was in Manchester?
When it was in Brixton.
Oh, okay. All right.
I went to watch B-Boy Champs. He was one of the poppers in the top 16. He was obviously way younger then. And he battled Green Tech and Green smoked him. I think Poppins even like ripped his trousers and I was like, oh. But like that was when I'd first seen him and I followed him ever since, and like seeing him gradually get to where he is now. Now he's like Red Bull athlete, Nike dancer, wins everything.
Yeah.
I just respect the grind and love his dance.
Sick.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Fair. Cynthia for me is just pure style.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, just watching her is like amazing. Like there's one video at All-Star Game by I Love This Dance, and it's Laura Nala against Cynthia, and it's one of my favorite videos. Like I have watched that video like 50 times. Like I could keep watching that. Just like the way, God, how do I even put that into words? Like the way she moves is amazing. Like, yes, it's great popping, but it's one of those, and this is what for me is like a mark of a really good dancer in a way, where it's like, I don't care if you win or lose, I still want to see you around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I couldn't give a shit if you're the best in the world or not.
Yeah.
Like, I just love your dance.
Yeah.
And like seeing her in moments when it's like, you know, it's not a battle context, she's just ciphering or doing like concept battles and stuff. I just think she always shines in those things. But yeah, I just think she's great. I've watched her a lot for inspiration.
Yeah. That's defo valid, that one.
Okay, we accept.
We accept.
Number
We
6.
accept.
In 3,
Number 6.
2, 1.
Monster.
Tech.
Ooh. Oi.
Oi.
Green Tech is suspiciously high up your list, mate. We're only on 7.
No, that's
6.
6.
That's it. I mean, still,
Yeah.
Green Tech out of the top 5 is crazy work, but it's your favorite.
Well,
I won't judge you. I won't judge you.
If I was going to put it as what I think is the best, he'd probably be 2.
Who would be one? Oh,
we
save it
know
for
who
later.
we know.
My one is one on both of those lists.
Yeah.
My favorite.
And
album.
probably one on my list as well.
Yeah.
go
Green
on.
Tech. Yeah, it's just how do I even explain why I think Green Tech's good?
The Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he's like, again, he's like undeniable. And I still think now, because he doesn't battle as much now, I still think he would smoke everybody. Well, apart from
I'm
maybe
with you.
a couple, but
I mean, that I said that to Jadawi of like, yeah, that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, I think he's still up there now.
yeah. And like well, you can correct me if I'm wrong, because maybe
I will
am,
try.
but I feel like he was one of the first people to really make use of the floor as a popper. Or
This
am I
is a
wrong?
controversial
Yeah,
topic. No, I will say.
Oh, sorry, I know why this is controversial. now.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
we-
no, I mean, look, here's the thing. Green Tech is, I would say, is the first person to bring floor work to the world scene.
Yeah.
Like, so many people copied Green Tech's style, which, you know, is a problem because at the time when he blew up, everybody fucking threw on a beanie in Converse and was like, I'm Green Tech. And it's like,
people still do that.
yeah, but I think one thing that came with that is like for a while everyone bit his floor work,
Yeah.
and then out of that biting came people just using the floor well. The thing is, I think for me, the person I saw it do it before I ever saw Green Tech was Venom. Like I saw Venom's floor work. Venom was like that guy for floor work and using, I don't know what you call it, like I guess the W, but like what's it called when you like you're on your side, like.
Yeah, like the Z shape.
Yeah, that one where you're like you're sitting on your butt, but your legs are side. Like that type of like framework of floor work I saw Venom do. And even before that, the first person I ever saw do floor work was Mr. Wiggles.
Yeah.
And he had some tapes, like tutorial tapes and stuff where he would teach like some like knee movements and slides. But like he was the first person that I really saw that was like, oh, he not just like you're using the W to get low, but like you're doing floor work. That's the first person, like I'm obviously speaking from my generational perspective. The first person I saw was like Green Tech, Venom, Mr. Wiggles, Venom, then I saw Green Tech. But Green Tech is the one that like blew it up across the world
And I feel like
and elevated what was being done, I have to say.
yeah. I feel like he was like definitely not one of the first, but I think like that got to that level. I feel like he really brought like a level of athleticism to popping that maybe like wasn't done as much, whereas it was like people were a lot more static and he was like up, down, floor, like to the left, to the right, turn, and like off balance. I think, you know, and I think if I'm not mistaken, he was like, I don't know if he almost went pro at football.
Yeah,
but
I think he
like
played a lot of
really
soccer when he
high
was
level.
younger.
So
Like football for off.
Soccer,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So he
I
had
think
strong legs.
Yeah.
maybe there's a level of athleticism that was like from that, you know.
He's
but-
another one that changed the game. He's like
Yeah.
in Salah's league of like, you know how they speak about Steph Curry changing the game of basketball, like Salah, Green Tech, people that change the game of popping.
And I think that he also like never stopped evolving.
Yeah.
Like he didn't get stuck in like, oh, that was his prime, and then like it was downhill from there. I feel like he just kind of kept on. He's like
That's why I still
he's
think
like the
he'd-
Madonna of popping.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, always
Sure.
reinventing, like coming
Well,
with a
yeah,
different
yeah.
flavor and like
We'll take it.
a different.
There's different
approach.
eras of Green Tech.
It was Monster that was talking about how hard he trained, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
But
so.
he used to be in Manchester a lot years ago, and Wayne was saying they'd like go to some sessions together. They'd get there, he'd already have been there for 2 hours, like sweating. They train for 4 hours. While they're training, like Green would do rounds. During the break, when they'd like go have something to eat or drink or whatever, he'd then be doing like push-ups or squats, and then they'd come back, do more rounds. Then they'd leave, and he'd still be there doing rounds. Like
That's what they call Mamba mentality.
Yeah,
That's dope. And mine was Monster.
Monster.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was Green Tech and Monster. Ooh,
Yeah.
Montréal est dans la place.
Montreal.
Do you want to explain it? Or?
What was that, number 6?
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I mean, for me, like, I mean, it's hard to separate friendship. Like, I really like him as a person, and he's just been a good guy to me for the last however many, probably decade or so. Or if maybe more. But I just love his popping. I love like how, I mean, it's really specific in a way, but I love how his hit looks.
Yeah.
Like there's a look about his hits, which I want to say, and I might get crucified for this, but is like adjacent to like strutting the way they hit. Or there's something about the way his hit looks that I feel like is from the strutting world. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Jenny's the.
Well, not all the time, but I
No,
see
but
what
like
you mean.
there's a look to it
That
that's
approach,
different from the way European people hit.
Yeah.
And like MT Pop does it. There's a few other people that have this type of hit. Even Future at certain points, Rashad. It's like it's a different style
I think
of
he has
hit.
like a really he uses like the over relaxed thing well. Like
yeah.
he never looks tense.
Yeah.
He's always like super
Chilling.
relaxed.
Yeah, and he's also got the Rashad thing of like he can dance really well. He's got some
Yeah.
crazy creativity. Like there's that pole concept that he did at Summer Dance where he was like going along it, which is like so sick. And like I think the more time you spend in Montreal, the more Monster makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you go there and you're like, I see the culture here.
Sure.
It's about dance and style and creativity first.
Yeah.
And I think like then you're like, it makes sense that this is the guy that like came from there, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, and also just fucking super nice guy. We love
Yeah.
him. Sweetie.
Go Monster. Check out Jack of All Trades Festival.
Yeah.
Can't
oh,
wait.
we're going to be back. We are the official European
Ambassadors.
to Jote.
Yeah.
To Montreal even.
Yeah,
Me and
as
you.
well.
I'm the ambassador to Montreal and you're my co-ambassador.
The ambassador's
Or-
friend.
No, you have duties as
The
well.
VP.
Yeah, I have duties.
What are your duties? Steering us down a road of junk food and,
Yeah.
and ice cream.
That was what you said it in a better way.
All right, should we do it? Number 5.
In 3, 2, 1.
Monster
Waleed.
Pop.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know, as soon as you said it, I was like, damn it.
Okay, go on. Do you have
Well,
a
okay, I'll add things you've not said.
Yeah.
What I like about him is that he's like 10 foot tall, but
Just that.
he's like, but he's able to use like the floor and all this. He makes use of his size, basically.
Yeah.
Which I think is sick because you see a lot of people that don't do that well.
Yeah, agreed. And he doesn't look like he's trying to like shrink or he's awkward with his lip.
Yeah.
He looks like a normal person that's just been expanded.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like some tall people look like, oh yeah, you're tall. And then when it's like, this is a really, no, wait.
Mind-blowing content.
No,
Yeah.
like you watched some basketball stuff recently, right?
Yeah.
It's like Kevin Durant
Yeah.
playing basketball. Like he looks like he's like a 6 foot player playing, but he's actually like big. Like when you saw Shaquille O'Neal play, he looks like a big guy. He's slow,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But he's huge. But like Kevin Durant or like Wembanyama, like they look like small people that have just been.
Yeah.
The way that they're
Like you move like you're small, but you're,
you move like you're in control of your full
Yeah.
body, and often like really tall, long people don't have control, so they kind of look like.
that's
Yeah.
nice. That's a nice thing to say.
Oh, you don't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You don't know that I have someone specific in my mind that I'm making fun of. I would
Okay.
never do that.
Never.
Who was yours?
Waleed.
I do love me some Waleed.
Waleed is for me is just like just pure like good dance technique in a way, like fuck style. As in like fuck popping or hip hop, whatever. It's just like not only like the rhythmic and like musical aspect, but also like the way he's like a dancing Rubik's cube in a way. Like he uses every part of his body. His head goes this way, his leg goes that way, and it all turns and works in sync, and not in a way that looks complex for the sake of complexity. It like looks like he's just moving, and
Yeah.
but then when you watch it, you're like, wait, how the fuck did you?
It's
what
like
the-
simple things stacked on top of each other. and
beautifully
it
put.
makes it look
Exactly
complex.
that.
Also, I'll just add a little something, but I feel like, you know, in the fever of like the whole world being influenced by Boogaloo, I think like there's a lot of people that is like kind of under the Boogaloo umbrella. A lot of people look really similar in
Yes.
their dance and kind of look the same. I feel like Waleed is a person that it's like, this is how you look doing Boogaloo. And to a certain extent, not like this is how Boogaloo should look, but it's like, oh, when you get to infuse yourself, like this is kind of where you can take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I feel like he has, although he does Boogaloo, for me, it's like I don't see him and say like, oh, you dance like Pete or you dance
Yeah,
like
no,
one of the,
there's,
like-
I can't see anyone.
I mean, you can see the influences
Sure.
of different people, but he does look like himself, and I feel like he's an example of having like mastered a style. Number 4,
Number 4.
in 3.
Wait.
I've got a mouthful of water. Let's go.
Is it water though? Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
Slim
Jidawi.
Boogie.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Jidawi?
Jidawi.
Jidawi.
Just pretend the D's not there.
Jadawi.
The
That's
D
what
is
she
silent.
said. No.
He is silent.
What?
Jadawi and Slim Boogie.
Yeah.
Jadawi and Zimbabwe. It's a good pairing, that.
There's a very, very one of our favorite battles that we used to watch when we were younger is Jadawi versus Slim Boogie at UK B-Boy Champs, and Jadawi was like making fun of Slim Boogie, saying like he hits with his shoulders, and like that was like we didn't know what that meant at the time.
Yeah.
And then we were all like, "Oh yeah, okay, we have to fix our hits."
Okay.
Yeah.
Explanation.
Yeah,
Jadawi.
I think
Way too high up the list for me. Disgusting.
too high. You think you should be?
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
should be like
There's only 3 spots left.
exactly.
I think he was and again, correct me if I'm wrong.
I will.
He was one of the first people of that generation to move like that. More
Wait,
like
who are we talking about?
Jadawi.
Oh yeah,
more like concept based.
Yep. I would say.
So that, and he's obviously really good at it. And also, I loved his same with Lee, like his attitude to battling. Like he's really fun to watch as a battler,
Yep.
not just his dance. So when they're together, I just
Agreed.
never skip a Jijawi. I can't.
Jid.
Jid Owie. Never skip
I mean,
a
all this
Jidawi
time I'm the
video.
one saying it wrong. And who did I say? Slim Boogie.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking, he's just incredible. Like, what
Yeah.
else is there? What else is there to say? No,
And he keeps getting better as well.
keeps getting better. Creativity through the fucking roof. Doesn't move like a traditional popper, and was not moving like a traditional popper early on. Like
Yeah.
in the height of Boogaloo is the way to go. Was moving very differently, but I've never heard anyone question whether he's popping. He was like almost as different from the norm as Salah was.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Salah got a lot of critique, and Slim was just like, "Oh yeah, but he's dope." Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like Slim is like, and it's a in a way a tribute to like how well he integrates his unique movement. But it's like it's not the typical Boogaloo stuff, but it is technically super fucking strong. Pop in, concepts wise are amazing. Everything, like I said this when I did a What Can We Learn About Him, but he always looks like he's playing.
Yeah.
Like he never looks like I have to execute this move, I have to do this, I have to hit this beat. He looks like, oh, what if I did this? Like that's
Yeah.
what it looks like he's playing in his head. It's like, oh, that's a nice sound. I'll just try this on my, and it's like he's smoking people, but like with this feeling of play, you
Yeah.
know? And he just again looks cool as shit. For me, you're disqualified if you don't look cool. Like you can be amazing. As soon as you look awkward, you're out of my top 10.
Yeah. Quick story, real quick, that the first time I met Slim Boogie, we were in China.
Okay.
It's like 15 years ago, probably now.
Okay.
And he battled, he got off the stage and I was like, oh my God, I really love you. And he was like, oh, thanks. And I was like, no, I really love you. And he was like, okay. And then just walked off and I was like, okay, maybe that was a bit intense.
Have you spoke to him since?
No.
He's like going to see your face. Oh, that's her.
Yeah.
He's avoiding you now.
Yeah.
And the end of that story is that's how you got a restraining order.
Exactly.
Against, right. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, number 3. In 3, 2, 1.
Green
Slim
Tech.
Boogie.
Okay.
Okay, we can take.
Do we explore those again or?
Yeah, well, I mean, he hasn't said why he put his there. You can just say why you put them there.
Slim Boogie.
Yeah.
I mean, you said all the reasons, but yeah, I just think it's like for me, it's like he's able to flick a switch and get into the flow state. It's like I don't know what he does, but he never looks like he
He's unsure.
He's unsure or he hesitates. He probably does make mistakes, but
Sure.
he makes it look like that was what he was supposed to do, which I think is part of the art of dance,
Freestyle.
really, in
Yeah.
freestyle. Yeah, and I
Agreed.
think he's mastered that.
Agreed.
yeah.
All right, I'll
Nice.
accept Slim Boogie at 3. He's my 4, but I'll accept him at 3.
Thank you.
And who did I say? Green Tech. I mean, yeah, for me, he's like, outside of being one of the best ever, competition-wise, I just think like, yeah, again, he is one of the best. Like, my top 3 are all cool as fuck. So it's like, they make the dance look good, which is like top of my priority list. Because it's an art form. You know what I mean? It's like, you can be an amazing painter, but does the piece look good at the end? Like, for me, that's important. It's like, you know, buying a car also. It's like, you know, it can be the fastest car in the world. It does this and that, but like, it could be a Lamborghini, but if it's fucking bright pink and looks ugly, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend $1 million on that, even if I had $1 million. So yeah, Green Tech for me is like, like a old school American muscle car. You know what I mean? Just like
A good old
powerful,
Mustang.
looks good, fucking does the job that it's there to do, and yeah.
He's incredible to watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, man, he's dope. Like floor work, style wise, like just consistency, able to pull that shit out anytime, anywhere. Battle energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 3 for sure.
Number 2.
Wait. Okay.
I feel like it's all going to be repeat names.
Wait. I might have to.
Well,
No changing.
I
Okay.
think ours could. Actually, no, I know your number 2. is
Okay,
gonna
number
be. I
two.
know
No,
what your number
number
2.
two.
will be.
My number 1 was the same as your number 1, guaranteed, but I
Yeah,
changed it last minute. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay. Number 2 in 3, 2, 1.
Empty
Future.
pop.
Empty Pop and
I
Future.
could. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Future.
Go on.
Future
thought,
for
yeah.
me is like his ability to dance through everything.
Mm.
I follow his he's got like an online tutorial thing, Funk in Focus, which is amazing, by the way. Shout out Funk in Focus. If you're looking, not even if you're like looking to start popping, if you're already a high level popper, Funk in Focus is so good because there's so many of these online programs. But like if you're already like a few years into popping or more, you feel like it's a bit of a waste of time to learn the foundations. But even for like an advanced level popper, the stuff he's like teaches, and like he teaches more like dance fundamentals, you know, like all the rhythm stuff.
Yeah.
So all of this stuff, whether you know it or not, like is always super helpful to know. But I think he's able to like dance through everything, even the animated stuff. He makes it funky, and he's just fun to watch and super creative. So
Agreed.
Future is definitely my second one.
And he has a thing like Slim Boogie where he has a sense of play.
Always,
Like
yeah.
he does his touch. It's like, what if I did this lying on the floor? Like he's not always trying to look too cool.
Yeah.
He's like just trying to have fun and
Yeah.
be silly. Not silly in a bad way, but like, oh, this could be this could make people smile.
Yeah.
That's it. Like not like, do I look like the coolest popper ever? It's like, what if I did this like this and around here? And you know, it's like, yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like it's like he can do a like 2-minute full round of tutting, like
His
kind of
depth is crazy.
doing like a whole bunch of stuff, and then he could do like 3 other ones, and none of them are like
Repeat.
He's not repeating a set. He's just like
Yeah.
kind of like stacking different
Yeah.
concepts and different.
This is my thing of like dancers in general, not just poppers, but definitely applies to poppers. Is like people that are like, oh, I do a bit of tutting, a bit of waving, a bit of that. It's like practice entire rounds
Yeah.
of the stuff that you do, because this is the and everyone will kind of agree like, oh yeah, no, it's not all about battles. It's not all about battles. But like sometimes people's dance is built off battle structure. And it's like, this is the battle structure. You do a 1-minute round, you do some hits, some foundation, a little bit of footwork, 3 waves, 2 tuts and done.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if I say only do tuts, you can't do it. You're like, oh, well, I know this. I need more time to think. And it's like, if you look at like Junior Boogaloo or Slim Boogie or any of these people that we've been talking about, they could do like a 3-minute round of just tuts not because they're like, oh, this will work for me in battles, but because they're like, I want to be good at something. I want to explore. I want to have depth. And then when you say break it up for battles, yes, you have loads. Then you can, if I only need 2/8 of it at any one time, I've got rounds and rounds and
Yeah.
rounds. So it's actually a more effective way of training for battles.
Yeah.
But the way people train, especially I find in Europe, it's more like that, where it's like battle structure. I just think it kills your ability to go deep.
Yeah. Well, I think
We saw that at Joe.
yeah, and that's why I love Montreal so much.
Yeah.
For that whole thing. But I think with the
J-style.
with what you were saying there, it's like and this is something I've been working on a lot recently, but rather than thinking about moves, it's more about like thinking about ideas and playing with an idea, because one of the things he teaches Future in like this program, say with Tuts, for example, I always used to approach tutting with like combos. Like, this is one combo I know.
Yeah.
This is another combo I know. And I just recycle the same combos. But he teaches how like you treat it as a dance. So like with anything else, you don't just have combos. You listen to the music, but he moves through like systems and ideas. So he takes like a simple idea and just plays with the size, the speed, the direction, doing it on the floor, and you can make one thing last like 3 rounds, which I think is a way better approach and a way more fun approach. I feel like you enjoy dance more when you do it
Agreed.
like that, rather than, I I don't know, having too many moves and combos. It's like putting pressure on yourself, and it's just
And
not
it's
as
like it gets
enjoyable.
borderline choreography.
Yeah, and choreo stresses me out.
Are we ready for number one?
Oh,
yeah, I know who his is going to be. Go
Whoa,
on.
Wait,
if
who
you're-
was yours?
Hold on. If you know who's yours is not the same.
Wait,
No,
yours was
because
Empty
it
Pop.
was going to be the same.
So it's not. That's
Hold
not even
on.
in there.
What's not even in there?
Wait,
The
maybe
one that I'm putting as number one. Let's just say it.
Okay.
because you said Empty Pop. We haven't talked about Empty
Oh,
Pop.
I haven't
just say
said.
it.
I haven't spoken about Empty Pop. Okay,
Let's
okay,
just
okay.
say it.
Number two.
No, number
I
one.
haven't spoken about Empty Pop for my number two.
Yeah.
Oh, you said MT. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
I
MT is
forgot.
my number two.
Apology, I forgot you said MT then. Sorry. Yeah.
Empty Pop was my number one, and then I bumped him. I'm sorry, MT. I love you. But he's just like the is the word antithesis. He's like the top of everything I love about popping. Like complexity, intricacy. He looks cool. He dresses current and cool. He can fucking dance. He's got a nice style. The way he hits, the way he moves. He's like Salar's legacy of like entertaining people and making people have fun. Technically very strong. Doesn't rush. Doesn't, yeah, I just think there's very little wrong with his dance.
I'm so curious to see how he's going to do at Jack of all trades. Well, he's won it in the past. But
I think
But
he'll
he's
win.
judging it
Yeah.
this year, isn't
No,
he?
he's entering.
Guest.
He's a guest. That's gonna be crazy.
but
Yes.
he has won, or has he?
Yeah,
has
he
won
won
it.
it.
He-
That's how he blew up.
Right.
Because
with the when he had the hat and the.
Monster invited him
Yeah.
for Jack of all trades, and then he won. And I think that was one of the first like kind of battles where people started to see him.
Fair.
But
He's coming back to give people
if
problems.
he don't win,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't. The only way I can see him losing, but my thing with MT is like, I always think of it like Street Fighter with like the stats.
yeah,
If you put like waving, like all the things are popping, I just feel like they're all maxed out.
Yeah.
Like I want to say, oh, if he went against a really good Tuttery, but I just feel like he could win any category.
what is
So-
his weak concept? Like floor work, no. Footwork, no. Waving, no. Tutting, no. Maybe robot or animation. Like I think like.
Bro, you'd be surprised. Even
I think he's amazing, but I think someone like Blondie or Yaya
Yeah,
would
they
smoke
could
him.
sell the-
If it
yeah.
was just animation,
Yeah.
I think MT's getting smoked by
Yeah,
either
and
of them.
I always think you never know with battles. Like even when Breaks went and he beat Dokyeon.
Yeah,
like
true.
on paper, I love Breaks by the way. He could have been in my top 10, but
True.
like on paper for me, like you shouldn't beat Dokyeon based on stat, and he clearly beat him.
But it's
So
also like the concept. It's like Breaks is one of those poppers that can go deep.
yeah. So you never know with Joe, and that's why I love Joe.
Yeah, agreed.
This podcast is basically a promo for Jolt.
My whole life is a promo
Yeah.
for Joe.
Okay. Number one
Yeah, go on.
in 3, 2, 1.
Jidawi.
MT-pop,
Yeah,
I knew it.
Mine was going to be MT Pop, and I think is I knew yours was going to be MT Pop, and I was going to keep it just so we had a fun moment of both saying MT Pop at number one. But I have to be honest, Jidawi's my number one.
Yeah, I think I actually would have predicted that for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like for me, I'll go first on mine. But like for me, it's like MT Pop is my favorite like current popper, especially in recent years. But like all time influence, like I don't think there's a dancer I've been as influenced by as Jidawi. There's people that are maybe like second, third, like people like Feist are up there. But Jidawi was like, I've never been like, I want to be someone more than like watching him,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. And like watching him battle. And it's also in a time when it was like the way I kind of experienced this time period was like, we first saw Boogaloo at the time when Salah was out, and it was like, right, there's a way to do popping. This is the way. And it felt a bit more strict, whether or not people would contest that. It felt a bit more strict than it is now. Then Salah came out and was like, I'm going to do some crazy shit. It was a bit rocky. Then everyone kind of accepted him, and he was like one of the titans, and it was like Salah, J Smooth, Damon, who else? Like, who were like the titans of the thing. And it was almost like everyone that battled them would get smoked and whatever. And then Jidawi and Pepito came out, and they were just these two like 19-year-old kids who couldn't give a fuck. Like, and I love that so much. It was the first time I ever saw that attitude. Like now I see it with like Genesis, where it's like they're from Nice, and I don't know if there's two different crews, but like Genesis and like Los Diablos, whatever, like Stala and Diablo and those guys. It's like, they're like, yeah, we're not from Paris. We're not from the main city, but we don't give a fuck. We're coming for everyone's heads. Like now I've seen that in a few different places. I had never seen that at that time, it was like, oh, you pay respect to these people who are winning everything. And then, like, there was one time when, like, Jadawi and Pepito battled Salah. And, like, before he had a chance to pull out his tissue, like, for anyone that doesn't know, Salah used to do this thing where he would, like, have a tissue and he would, like, put it in his mouth and put his arm and, like, blow it, and it would, like, go to the end and he'd catch it. Like, how people do hat tricks, he would have with a tissue that he would, like, blow and, like, use the air to, like, do tricks around it and stuff. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, people just losing their minds when he pulled out a tissue. And then it was like, one time, I think, like, Jadawi and Pepito were battling Salah and someone, and, like, they pulled out a tissue and, like, made fun of him and, like, crushed it and threw it away. And I was like, you can do that? Like, I was like, what do you mean? Like, he just made fun of his thing. Like, I was like, I'd never seen anyone be so, like, just like, fuck you. Like, but yeah, so for me, it was just like that type of thing. And also the way he dances, like, he had sets like a b-boy. And, like, he used to get a lot of criticism for that. But it was like set waves, set times, like almost the opposite of what you were saying about Future.
Yeah.
He had sets and, like, signatures. And it was like, that used to blow my mind. And then he started doing the thing where he'd start a set, and then if you copied him on the side to make fun of him, he'd do this, like, oh, you're a, like, YouTube, like you're a keyboard warrior. Yeah, stop watching me on. And I was like, what the hell is going on?
When he did that to Green at Circle Underground, that was the best one.
Yeah, that was great. They got him.
But it just goes to show, it's interesting. It's like the approach of like Future, of just kind of playing with an idea, never repeating, or like having a bunch of sets that you're doing. It's like, as long as you make it top tier, then you can get away with like any approach. Is valid.
And for me, it's like, it depends on, like, Future's approach is the approach of a dancer, if you know what I mean, like just a dancer. Jadawi's approach is the approach of a breaker.
Right.
Yeah, or a battler. But it's that his entire dance comes from breaking. Like, the battle attitude, the making fun of people, the understanding the battle tactics, the sets. Like, it's all breaking structure, you know.
He said that at Jota at the workshop. You know,
he did?
He literally said those words, yeah.
Oh.
Someone asked him about that approach, and he said he trained with B-boys. So that's how he learned.
And there was an era where poppers were all part of breaking crews. Like, I think Salah used to be in, like, Vagabonds or something like that. But, like, a lot of them were, like, they came from breaking crews. But
even you in Watford.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the way a lot of people, because breakers are everywhere. So it's just like the way a lot of people started.
Breakers
but
okay, and MT. Oh, sorry, were you?
Well, yeah. I mean, we've spoken quite a bit about him, but also the fact that MT in 1 year won Summer Dance, Just a Boo. What else did he win?
Dance Your Style.
Dance Your Style. Every other small battle that was going on. Yeah, smashed it, mate.
Yeah.
And he still seems really humble.
He is a really sweet guy.
He'll, like, have time for anyone. I spoke to him a bit at a battle. So, yeah.
Yeah, really nice guy.
It's cute.
And that clip from our pod when he said,
he's already ready.
Oh,
that went viral.
Yeah. Did
That's
it go
great.
viral?
Yeah.
That's iconic, that video.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, I'm already
Already
training.
ready.
Oh, you say, oh, there's a battle coming.
It's too late.
Yeah, I'm already training.
Yeah. All right, well, that's our top 10.
Nice.
I feel like that was pretty good. We should do this with more stuff. That's quite fun. Guys, if you're listening or watching, comment and let us know your top 10. Also, please feel free to argue with our placement of top 10 or people we forgot. Any honourable mentions, anyone? Jen, is there any honourable mentions? I want to throw in Jay Style as an honourable mention because I just think he's amazing.
Honestly going to say that as well. In terms of favourite, he genuinely...
It's just top 10 is fucking competitive, but he's up there.
Yeah, also if you think like top 10 favourite of all time.
That's a lot
of any era of any.
Yeah.
Like, I think also there's something to be said about the fact that, like, some of your favorite people are people that you watched in, like, your formative years.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's like who played a big role in influencing you because they were at their peak when you were before, like, when you were coming up.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, even if there's people that are legendary, you know, maybe in the popping game, I understand that maybe they weren't like the direct... They're like your influence's influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even like,
yours.
you know, for me, someone like Nelson, like now, as whatever my position is with the scene and like how much I pay attention to stuff, I'm like, I recognize how brilliant he is. I was there in 2010 when he won Just a Boo and I was like, okay, this guy's solid. But he didn't influence me in that type of way, in the same way that like Nelson's won way more stuff than Jadawi and like achieved more. But like Jadawi like touched something in me, pause. Yeah.
Yeah, fair. All right. Should we watch
Are you gonna cut
soon as I heard touch
cut to Anu's like disapproving face? And then, her face just said "grow up."
Should we watch Roshka versus
Yes.
Miyu?
We should. Have you seen this battle?
I've seen like 10-second clips.
Okay, so this girl, Jen, can you remind me her name?
Yeah, give me. How old is she?
Miyu.
She is 11 years old.
Yeah.
She's from Indonesia.
Yeah.
And she battled Roshka. And I saw the video and I said, "Oh, we got to watch that."
This
on
is
the
the
pod.
dancers react.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So let's check out Roshka versus. Is it Miyu?
Miyu.
11 years old is wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was wet in the bed. At
I think if
11.
we did a hip hop top 10, Roshka would be in my top 5, by the way.
I mean, Roshka is fantastic.
I love Roshka, yeah. Is this in France?
No, this is like China or something.
No, I think it was Korea.
Korea, yeah.
Somewhere in Asia.
Somewhere far away,
Does he live over there now? He's always...
potentially.
Ooh.
Stop. Yeah,
Look at her copying his
floor
moves.
stuff is crazy. Even the way she's just pacing up and down.
I know,
that's not 11
that would
years
scare me. She's too confident.
old. I know.
I don't think there's like a superior race in life, but like, what about Asian children?
Yeah.
Wait, you're 11. How do you even know this song so well?
It's a work ethic. Yeah, the Asian work ethic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's like, even that she's replying to the stuff he said.
Also, when you got the
Right.
cute factor, it doesn't help.
Yeah. I mean, I would give it to Roshka. I just think.
Would you?
Yeah. Would you not?
No, I would give it to her.
Really, I do feel like as
Sorry.
a hip hop round, I maybe preferred it from her, but I just think what he did in terms of the floor stuff and I don't know. I'm like, I want to say Roshka because I know what level he's at, but
Yeah.
she was good.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I think I would have given it to her.
Did he win or?
Yeah, he won
Yeah.
2 votes and 1 tie. There was
I
1
would-
tie and 2 to him.
I would have been the one voting for her. But I think like what she does in there, which is good, is like, so this thing of like hitting musicality with like gestures or kind of expressions, right? Or like not with like necessarily dance moves, but like
Yeah.
hitting it with like kind of or like mimicking the song
Yeah.
or whatever. It's a bit of a dangerous game, right? Because it can get a bit karaoke style, and that can be the criticism of it. Of like, all right, you're breaking away from your dance and the rhythm of your dance in order to do it. I think if you're going to do it, you have to pull it off really, really well. It's also the same thing as like, you know, beat killing, where it's like, if I always say this when I teach, but it's like, if you're dancing to a certain rhythm or in a certain way, and then you stop in order to go ba-da-da-da-da, it's like, okay, cool, you know the song, right? But for me, it's like when you're looking as a judge, it's like, it's not about whether you know the song, it's about what you do now that you know the song. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, yes, you know that sound is coming, or that noise is coming, or that lyric is coming. Cool. But when you do something very low effort, in like, for the most part, all you're doing is just showing me that you know the song. And you don't really get points for showing me that you know the song. You get points for dancing to the song. So if you use that opportunity to enhance your dance, in my opinion, that's like beat kill done the right way.
Yeah.
If you interrupt your dance in order to hit stuff, then you're like, that's when it kills the flow, it kills the rhythm, all for the sake of hitting a couple of beats in a song. And that's, for me, is when beat killing is not a good thing. You know what I mean? I think if you're gonna do it, you have to perform it well. It has to be rhythmically, it has to make sense. And this is the type of thing that she played a little bit on the edge, but I think she did well in the sense of she knew all those things were coming. And there was a few moments where she hit it with like a, huh, like holding her mouth or like kind of as if she's mouthing the words. And it's very hard to pull that off. And I think she did in that set. Like it was a choice. Like it didn't look like she was just beat killing because she was just chasing the beat, trying to hit all the beats. She chose like the most effective way to like express on that is to like, you know, do the sound. And it wasn't all of them. There was a point where she went down on the floor and bounced. Like there were certain moves where she was using the dance to hit the beats, and then she also played with personality and character to hit the beats. So in my opinion, I think it worked.
Yeah.
Whereas like I know people could write that off as like more gimmicky.
No, I think she's sick.
Yeah.
11 is crazy, by the way.
11 is
There's the have you watched the Circle Lab?
Oh, is it the
videos?
breaker?
Nike.
The kit. No.
oh yeah.
Oh, but there's a 2v2. She
Yeah.
does that.
Oh, is she
and
in
they
it?
made the semis and they lost to Dokyeon and UNG, but I thought she won that battle actually. We watched it
Amazing.
the other day.
What is it
crazy.
like to be 11 and be that good?
Yeah,
Jen,
how?
can you talk about being an Asian child?
Yeah. You know, this is why representation matters, because if I had TikTok when I was a kid, I could have realized that I had the potential to be
had
like
the genes.
better at
You could have
at
seen-
anything than anybody.
But is it nurture or nature? Like, would you have to be an Asian
Nurture.
child in Asia? Because you're an Asian child in Montreal. How does that change
That
it?
counts as a white child. So like lowered potential.
It cancels out your Chinese side.
Yeah, because you talk about your emotions, what
Okay.
you feel like doing, what you don't feel like doing.
Right.
Asia is like straight to work, shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
get to work. No, but I think it's like the amount of, like, this is the thing. It's like, because if you look at other kind of kids around the world, it's like, if you took the best, like, from every country, I think they would be similar level.
Yeah.
But like the volume of high level kids that you have in Asia versus the volume like in other places. And now we're talking about dance, but you talk about like fucking cello players, piano, like probably science. I also heard something about the fact that like a lot of the kind of our ways in the West versus Asia of like how we kind of have structured work days and like schedule is according to farming. So where like kind of are thinking of like even the seasons and of like, oh, in the summer you take time off and it's like this is a time for rest and this is a time for blah blah blah. But it's like their agricultural cycles are mainly based around rice, which is like doesn't have a season. It's just like constant,
Right.
and it doesn't have the same like you know the schedules of how the crops work is different, and
Yeah.
so that's kind of part of the fabric of like how we think about work and seasons, and like, you know, rice is always in season.
So, yeah, interesting.
So
I mean, yeah, there's definitely a difference in like
I explained that really poorly, but
childhood excellence.
I think,
Yeah.
well, just talking from about like the dance side of it, Pop C.
It's like, can we get off history?
yeah.
That Pop C said, like, in China, street dance is like a household thing.
Yeah.
Like the way that here you send your kid to football training, he's like, kids go and do popping. And like popping is on TV. Like that's why Poppin' C is so big out there as well. He said like he'll get noticed by people in the street that aren't even dancers.
That's crazy.
Because they have like TV shows just for street dance. People know what popping is. Like,
I mean, football is an English household thing, and
Yeah.
we still haven't won a World Cup.
yeah, what's
Since-
going on, guys?
Since
Well,
1966, but yeah. 66? Yeah.
66, yeah.
Let's go. I'm basically a football lad.
Come on. All right. Some people wanted to consult the capsule.
They wanted to consult. Guys, we have a new segment which we've been doing for a few weeks now. It's called Consult the Capsule.
Is there a jingle?
Make one up now. Go. Don't think.
Say it.
Consult the Capsule.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nice.
No, that was
that
terrible.
sounds like when they're going to make an announcement at the airport.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Flight 337 is cancelled.
Yeah, I like that one.
Let's go one more time. Consult the Capsule.
La, la, la.
You suck.
They got worse.
Yeah, that's terrible. Okay.
it.
You have to sing the title like consult
Yeah, that's
the capsule.
That was terrible.
whatever.
Okay, guys. First of all, consult the capsule. Second of all, submit your jingles. So yeah, we have a segment called Consult the Capsule. What it is that you can write submissions that are anonymous, or you can leave your name if you want, and you can consult us with a problem, a dilemma, an issue. It can be fun, it can be silly, it can be serious, it can be deep. We've had quite a few deep ones in a row, which is totally fine. I mean, if there's people out there that need our help on real deep matters, we got you. But if you want to give us some debate questions, if you want to get our thoughts on like fun, silly stuff as well, be our guest. The link is in the capsule's Instagram bio, and we'd love to hear from you. So please write in.
Consult the capsule.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere, but
Better than mine.
better. All right. So what have we got today?
Okay. The question is, how can a young person make a career from hip-hop theater in 2025 without having to have one or multiple side hustles?
The first step is to get a job in a bank and then work there for the rest of your life. No.
Next question.
Yeah. Okay. How can a young person, say it again?
How can a young person make a career from hip-hop theater in 2025 without having to have one or multiple side hustles?
So how can
Without having one or multiple side hustles is
Like,
very true.
how
how
can
can
you
you
become
live off-
full time in hip hop?
Yeah, how can you live off of hip-hop theater?
My first advice would be stop calling it hip hop theater. Just how can you make a living off theater? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very debated thing that I'm about to say, but like, and Jenny, obviously you weigh in and Lewis weigh in as well, but like, within the theatre world, it's only in the battle world specifically that we section up these dances like that. Like when you go to a club, it's sectioned up by the music. So funk music would be played, and poppers and lockers and whackers would go there, right? No one would be like, you're a whacker, so you can't come to this club. It's like, it doesn't work like that. You're a funk dancer, you come to this club. That was like how hip hop culture kind of started. It wasn't necessarily like you're a popper and it's like you're this type of dancer, you're like this type of music or whatever. Yeah. Then when it came into battles, we sectioned it up in this way, and it's become way more segregated in the sense of like people are really like they're one style. I'm a popper. I identify as only a popper, and it's like back in the day, people would do 2, maybe 3 styles, and it's like now it's like I do popping and that's it. And part of that is because of the level of excellence has like risen, so people are dedicating all their time to it. But it's also a negative kind of thing that people just assume is the way for things to be done. It's not. If you're a popper, you can be also a breaker, but also a house dancer, like, and you can compete and do. UK, who was just in Circle Underground, and won Just Taboo in hip hop, also won Just Taboo in house. So not only did he do 2 styles, he did 2 of the styles at the highest level that is possible. So all that to say, when you move into the theatre world, it's only about marketing, in my opinion. And Jen can like back me up on this. The marketing is you as a choreographer. So it's like, if I was to explain Jen as a choreographer, or this person as a choreographer, it's like this hip hop based choreographer, blah, blah. It's like the way that your bio is written about you is part of like selling the work. Like, oh, who choreographed this thing? Oh, it's Matthew Bourne. Who's Matthew Bourne? Oh, he's a prolific ballet choreographer. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's about the marketing of it. It's not in the same way, like, because there's no battles or competition in that way, you're not looking at like, oh, you're a hip hop choreographer, so you can only perform at this venue and you can only perform at this venue. You're a ballet choreographer, so you can only perform here. If you make work, you don't need to like is Black Dog contemporary? Is it hip hop? Is it crump? Is it nothing? Is it just a piece of work? It doesn't really matter besides the marketing of the piece. Like, because Saddlers aren't looking and going like, oh, we can't program hip hop artists or we can't program contemporary. They're just looking at the work. All my point is like, if you think of it as hip hop theater, you're going to limit yourself and you're not going to make it. Like, just make work. Like, learn to choreograph, learn to perform, learn to like lead a room, learn to do R&Ds, learn to build ideas. And if your background is hip hop, that will come out in the way you speak. Like, there's certain times where Jen will speak to me and say something and she'll say the phrase in French. And it's like, it's because that's just her way of saying that thing is best said in that way. Yeah. Right. And it's like, and, you know, with our slang, with our way, you know, anything, it's like your language will come out as you create. I don't think you limit yourself to being hip hop theater. Because that's what's going to mean you're not going to make it, is my point. So I think just think of yourself as a choreographer, put yourself in the boat of all choreographers, and aim to do what any of them are doing. Don't limit yourself at going, right, hip hop theater. Okay, I'm looking at Boy Blue, I'm looking at Botis, I'm looking at Ivan, and that's my world. No, think of Crystal Pite, think of Matthew Bourne, think of whoever, and like become one of the world's best choreographers. That's your aim. Doing it without side hustles at the beginning is not going to be possible. Like, you can't just click your fingers and make money off anything. You have to develop yourself. In the arts, it's not the same as trades people where you get a qualification as a plumber, the next day you can start working as a plumber. In the arts, we need proof of concept. The only way you can be hired to do a podcast is to do 200 episodes of a podcast really well, and then people go, right, now that you've done it and you've proved that you're dedicated to it, you prove that you can do it, now we'll hire you. Yeah. I can't just say, I want to be a podcaster, I've got my qualification, hire me. Same with choreographers, same with dancers, same with whatever. It's like, you have to prove yourself over and over and over and over and over again. And that starts from the very smallest, like scratch nights, like start building your work. And I think the thing is, your like people, and I'm talking like in a wider sense, because there is no one answer to be like, you're going to make it tomorrow. Like this is I'm talking in a wider sense, but people, one thing to watch out for is that people's like sense of when they deserve success is often overestimated. So they'll do like 3 scratch nights and go, I deserve this. And it's like, you don't yet. You know what I mean? Like, you need to work on your stuff, because there's the external, which is like, you need to build up your reputation. You need to build up how much work you've got under your belt. You need to build up your experience of working with a team, leading dancers, whatever. But at the same time, you need to actually work on your work. Like, your ideas, you might think your ideas are fantastic and you might look at something, but it's like that your ideas, I guarantee you, will need work. So it's like, while you're building up this external reputation and like getting your name out there and doing these different things, building a fan base, making connections, making a network with like venues and blah blah blah, you're also working on your craft. And that's something that I think people underestimate. They go, I made a piece, why isn't it being programmed? It's like, it might not be that good yet. Like, and that's okay to know. It's just, it might not be that good yet. And they're like, oh, but I've been doing it 10 years. It still might not be that good yet. Like, you just have to like keep working at it and keep building up the stuff until you're literally undeniable. And at that point, unless you're getting in your own way by being a horrible person to work with, like, success will come. Like, if you're getting it out there and you're building up your work. That's as a choreographer. If you want to work as a dancer in theatre, that's just audition. Get good, pick up choreography very, very fast, be versatile, be good on stage, be available, and just audition and go to stuff. But if you want to be a choreographer, I think you got to get rid of the hip-hop label. Just think of yourself as a choreographer and speak with whatever language you're used to, and then just build up your reputation, build up your work on your craft.
Good answer.
Like, yeah. Jen?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I think there's no, like, you know, I think the question is more like kind of accepting that like, at least in the early days, you know, there has to be a side hustle, and then the goal is to not have one. But if you're just starting out, it's like accepting that there will be a side hustle and that you can decide what that side hustle is, and like if it advances you in different ways, and also like what you need that hustle to provide to the main mission. So it's like, if you need something that has like super, like that your training is during the day, so you need it to be a job that's in the evening and that is like flexible, and like, you know, you just need X amount of money, then maybe it's like, okay, bartending is a good option. Or you're like, no, I actually want a side hustle that connects me more in the theater world, so I'm gonna like work box office at Sadler's because you're around that world. So I think it's like kind of saying like, you don't want it to be a side hustle. Like, even if you're a performer, I don't know if this person is a maker or a performer, but it's like, even if you're like, I'm not gonna have a side hustle, I'm 100% gonna just dance, it's like, you're gonna go, okay, dance, great, but it's like, okay, maybe you're gonna be like spend a week on some like advert for Absolute Vodka, random, no shade to Absolute Vodka, but it's like
They just did a fire campaign with
yeah,
the Jungle Dancers. Some of
but
them.
it's like all that to say that you might end up on there and that not feeling like the kind of dance you want to be doing. So it's like, just because you're doing dance, it might not be like a theatrical expression that you hope it is. So it's like, there's been times where I was dancing professionally and I was on set and I was like this just feels like a fucking job that I don't want to be doing, even if it's a dance job. Like it feels very long.
I wonder if we're thinking about the same exact job.
Maybe, but I think there's been a few of those. But so it's like, yeah, I think how you define side hustle is like,
And not all side hustles are created equal. Like, there's, you know, it depends. Like, if you're a creative already, there's a lot of creative side hustles where the hourly wage is way higher than working in a cafe or something. Like, if you want to work in a cafe that makes you happy, great. But what's like minimum wage? Like £10 an hour or something?
I have the luxury to say, I don't know.
I think it might be 11.
Okay, but let's say, yeah, like if you're earning like £11 an hour at a cafe, it's like, you know, doing like film and photography, like you can earn like minimum like 10 times that per hour. So it's like, I mean, obviously there's an investment with film and photography, but like, I don't know, maybe you're a costume designer, maybe you're a, and it doesn't have to be that that's your main thing, but there's other side hustles that, like, if you're already a creative mind, like, don't underestimate how much money you can make off your side hustle. Yeah. And the less time you have to spend doing, like, I mean, filming and stuff is like my main thing, but when I was doing it alongside my work, it's like I'd work in the day and it's like I can go do a 1 hour shoot, and you know, even at the beginning, it's like, even if someone gives me £100, so that's £100. Like, it takes me, you know, 2 or 3 days working in a school to make that.
Yeah.
So it's like, that was a great side hustle until it became my main thing, and then it became very stressful.
Yeah. And when I was dancing professionally, I was like, my side hustle was like working restaurants, working bars, and then I had a bit of experience producing. And I was like, oh, if I'm gonna get a side hustle, might as well be something that like I'm stimulated by. So let me get back into producing, and then that ended up being the main thing that I wanted to pursue.
Yeah.
So don't underestimate a side hustle.
Yeah. And I think like the kind of easiest answer as well, which I have said to death on this podcast, is like, be a good person, be easy to work with, be reliable, be like, do your work. Like, if the choreographer says be there at 10, be there at 9:45 with a coffee, waiting. Get into coffee. If you're not already into coffee, you'll need it. But like, just be early, be good to work. If somebody says do this, do it. Like, if someone says learn this choreography for next week, learn it, because you'll get further over more talented people just being reliable, hardworking, and a nice person to be around.
That should be the easy bit, really.
And
the people that,
if I have to even say this, don't do drugs or drink when you're working. Like, it's amazing how many people that think that, like, you can do that and it's okay. Like, that's one way to like never get hired again. So there's some easy ways to just like to work.
Yeah.
And like, those are like,
my advice would be, have the work ethic of an 11-year-old Indonesian.
yes.
there you go.
Should have just said that.
Yeah. Just be them.
That would have been the answer.
Cool. Anything to add?
I mean, I was going to say what you've just said there about like, don't underestimate just being a normal person.
Literally.
I think, yeah, that's the easy bit.
Good communication, reply to emails
yeah,
well enough, like,
yeah. And also, one thing for me that I always had to be aware, and you helped me with this going freelance, is you never know who's watching. Like, for social media and stuff, like, always be aware that like your next client could be watching. So,
or even like, you know, especially depending on how long you're going to be in the game, but like people that you're around that like you might think like, it's very easy to get a fucking ego and to be like, oh, who's this person? I don't know. They're a beginner dancer.
Yeah.
That beginner dancer in 5, like, it's amazing how quickly people progress. Like 5 years could be like casting for fucking Cirque du Soleil on a year tour, and you're like, oh shit, that's that person that I was rude to one time because they were new in class or something. And it's like, you got to be a little bit careful about how you speak to people. And just like, I'm not saying go out of your way to be fake kind with everyone. Also, people need to, you know, grow some balls in the sense of like if somebody doesn't like, hi, nice to meet, like it doesn't mean they're being rude, but at the same time from your side it's like, don't go out of your way to be an arsehole to people. You know what I mean?
It's like the PA might become the CEO.
Exactly. Chances are they will, you know. And also sometimes it's like, I mean, this is my case with a lot of stuff. It's like people that are rude to you. It's like, I'm fucking remembering that and I'm going to succeed and I'm not going to hire you because you said that one thing to me when I was fucking 17. You know what I mean? Like, so just you might shoot yourself in the foot like 10 years before you feel the pain. Yeah. You know what I mean? Should we move on?
Yeah. Yes. Do you have something to tell us about, Luke Lentis?
Oh, I do have something to tell you about. Guys, I have an announcement. So I'm so excited. Guys, I have an announcement. So some of you might remember back a couple of years ago, we did a battle at Nike Town in London. And the concept was it was a freestyle battle to different genres of music. We are going to be bringing that concept back as part of this year's Dance Your Style weekend, which I'm super, super excited about. Super happy to work with Red Bull on this. We've been doing a lot of stuff together. There's more stuff on the way with Red Bull, which I'm very excited to put out. But we're going to be doing the hip hop drill and grime category, UK hip hop drill and grime. So it's going to be very UK feeling. The DJs and judges are all going to be Birmingham people because it's a Birmingham based battle. So the battle's going to be on the 7th of August, Thursday, the 7th of August. The next day, on Friday, the 8th of August, is the Birmingham qualifier for Dance Your Style UK. And then the Saturday, the 9th, is the UK finals of Dance Your Style UK. I said that? Yeah. Dance Your Style UK. So you've got 3 days, 3 battles that everyone can enter. So they're all I don't like calling our battle all styles. It's just a freestyle battle. It's just about dance. There's going to be some cool stuff. It's 2 DJs going back to back. And at the end of the night, just before we announce the winner, there's going to be a crowd vote for which one of the DJs killed it. Ooh. And the winning DJ gets an extra prize on top of getting paid to DJ. It's going to be, an all-styles battle. Or a freestyle battle, and we're going to give, which we did at the Nike battle, we're going to give the judges a criteria, which A, they're going to vote using, and B, if you have questions or you want feedback, they should use the criteria in order to explain why they voted. So that's just a note for you competitors. You can go and ask the judges, hey, go get that paper. What else? I mean, I'm really passionate about like building events that feel like they're unique and feel like they're here. And like we have a culture in the UK. We have UK hip hop, drill, grime, stuff that's like born and bred here. I just want to celebrate that and like build our dance scene alongside that. So I think for the dancers, I think it's going to be great. You can come down. Any style is welcome. And also for people attending, like the music's going to be fucking good. So yeah, man, I'm really excited for that. And not only that, the fact that there's just three events in a row that you can come spend the weekend in Birmingham. Shout out to the Birmingham scene. Can't wait to be there. And I think that's it. Yeah.
And can I just say, capsule battles and events never disappoint. So
we do our best.
Be there.
Or be square. And the announcement of the judges and DJ and host and everything are going to be coming soon. Ooh. Cool.
To a telephone near you.
To a telephone near you. Your telephone. Should we do the last couple of bits?
Yeah.
Oh, last bit, actually. The only thing. Have you seen these new trainers that have come out?
No.
Jen, can you bring up a picture?
I'm intrigued.
Oh. Should have told me that
Nike
before.
Well, you can just put them in Google. Yeah, so Nike brought out, it's actually an old silhouette, which I didn't know. I thought it was brand new. But it's a mix. Do you remember the Total 90s? Great. But do you remember the shoe?
Of course.
Okay, great.
I used to wear them.
Yeah.
Oh, this, yeah.
So for us growing up, and I mean, you're a fair bit younger than me, 7-8 years, something like that.
Yeah.
But like growing up, like the Total 90s was like for any foreigners in the room.
Oh, I'm not seeing those.
Yeah, the Total 90s was like a football shoe, and they were like a football shoe with like studs,
Yeah.
like that actual football players used to wear. And then they made like a AstroTurf version. So AstroTurf versions are like they don't have studs, because you know what AstroTurf is? It's like fake grass. So they made like these flat-soled version of them, and like because obviously growing up in a UK school, like football is like the thing. So it would be like all the kids would come in like the Total 90s, like just to wear as shoes. Anytime we'd have like a non-uniform day or whatever, the Total 90s were like that shoe. And if you had, it was like one of those ones like if you had it to go play football, you had the Total 90s. You're like, like I don't know, like if Ronaldo used to wear them or who was the like
the original Ronaldo, like from Brazil. Yeah,
we used to wear right. So he was like, it was like the cool shoe to wear. It's like the LeBron of them days. And obviously the Nike Shox are a classic silhouette as well. But they made this hybrid shoe.
Yeah, let's have a look.
So the back of it is the Shox. The heel is the Nike Shox. Showing this as well. Is the Shox.
Yeah.
And then the front is the Total 90s.
Do you know, it's funny because when I bought this T-shirt the other day, they've obviously got all the trainers there, not those ones. They re-bought back the actual Astros. Have you seen that?
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh well, me and Harry were talking about it. We were saying I feel like it kind of flopped. They brought back like the actual Astros and they sell them in size, and JD and all these shops, but I've not actually seen
many people wearing them.
And we were saying I feel like if they brought it back but made it like an Air Max or something, maybe it would sell. So maybe
that is it.
Shox aren't my favourite, but I do prefer that to the.
Yeah,
has it got the 90 logo on it?
Can you
spin it?
Try the other side. These are called the Total Shox Magia or Magia. In Portuguese, magia is that a word? Magic, yeah.
Magic.
So basically, like, because I was like, what the hell is a magia? But apparently, it's like no, they don't have the Total 90 in it. They're like it's like a designation. So it's like underneath elite is like magia. So it's like, how in like Starbucks they have like venti or whatever, it's like the different sizes. So apparently it's just like a like it's a tier or like model name. So it's like Magia is like So Total Shox Magia, am I saying it right? Magia. And they did it in collaboration with a boutique in Amsterdam called Maha. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Maha, Amsterdam. And I thought it was just a thing of like them releasing it through that store, because Nike have done stuff like that before. But apparently it's like they collaborated with them and they got to choose the silhouette to bring back. Way. So they dug in the archives, the co-own, and it's like it's not a chain. It's like a boutique, like owned by two people. Yeah. And Nike said to them like, right, which shoe are we reselling? And so they went in the archives and they found apparently this was released in like 2003. I never knew about it. This hybrid, and they said the I don't know if they're a couple, but like the pair that run the boutique in Amsterdam said, we want this one. So Nike said like, all right, let's look at the materials, let's look at the colors, like, and they put together their colorway of it, and it's being released through. Obviously, it's online, but it's being released through their boutique in Amsterdam. And you know who's one of the faces of it?
Give me a clue.
It's a boutique in Amsterdam, Nike.
Snipes.
No, faces of it, people.
The Ruggeds.
The Ruggeds? Oh. Summer Dance.
Oh, what's his face? The choreographer.
It's a girl,
Shay.
you misogynists.
Oh.
B-Girl India.
Is it?
Yeah, type in B-Girl India Total Shox 90. But
they kind of look like a jazz shoe a little bit.
Yeah. Ish.
They're not my favourite. I definitely prefer
They're not my favourite.
Last drop. Was it Detonate? Those ones I did recently? They were the bubbles.
You mean the ones that are waffle at the front and not that?
A recent Nike drop with the circle bubbles.
Oh, the DN8s.
DN8s.
Yeah.
I prefer these, but
have you seen the Air Max waffle? This is like a thing that they've done before, just recently. Again, I don't know if this is an old silhouette, but this this Air Max waffle. So the back is an Air Max and the front is the waffle.
I actually don't. I like them.
That's two shoes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the waffle ones?
Yeah. I think that the Air Max back is what.
Yeah, what makes it.
Yeah, I like that.
So B-Girl India is one of the faces of this campaign. So this boutique like They worked with Nike, and like they commissioned the photographer to do
Yeah.
the campaign for
Nice.
it, and they've got some really nice images that are like the campaign shots for this shoe.
Sick.
And they've got Big O India.
Is it this?
Yeah,
I
can you
can't
spin it
even
around so
see
Lewis
her.
can see? Yeah, so this is like one of the campaigns. There's a few
Nice.
different ones where it's like some are her just by herself and stuff, but yeah, some really nice
She a
images.
Nike athlete.
Yeah, she's a
Yeah.
Nike athlete, and
Oh, there we go.
yeah, there you go.
Sick.
Yeah, really nice photo shoot. But yeah, I just thought they're
Cool.
cool. What you like? Would you wear them?
It depends what with. Maybe I'd wear them with this t-shirt, but I'd have to see.
Are
them.
they-
I'm not.
'cause-
I'm not a fan of the shininess of them. I think. That's
Yeah,
what
I don't like shiny shoes.
You know.
I'll tell you that. The boutique is a women's boutique, so now I'm wondering if it's a men's shoe or only women's.
Well, the
line.
heel looks quite high. I did think that when I saw it. Maybe it is.
Because no, I don't think they do men's. I think it's only, or maybe it's men's as well. But yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing to have gendered shoes anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I always find this, like, when I was younger, I used to find it weird of, like, there's certain colorways that are, like, not stereotypically they're not pink. They just could be these. But if I
Yeah.
know they're from the women's line, I'm like, oh, I can't
Some
wear
of
those.
the best P6000s you go on there. So, but what is there anything different about women's shoes apart from that it says women?
Nope.
Because I've not bought them thinking that maybe they're slimmer.
But this is what, like, this is the weird thing about gendered shoes. Like, there's no difference.
Well-
I have a pair of women's P6000s. They're the same.
Jord, actually, the other day, Lil J, hi, Jord, hi,
Wow.
just cut.
Hi,
that
Jord,
whole bit. Hi, Jord. He bought a pair of women's shoes the other day from the Nike website, and they were discounted. But when he got them, he said like the heel, this bit was like really big, and it felt. He didn't
Well,
like
the
it for that
silhouettes
reason.
wouldn't be any different. They shouldn't be.
No,
Unless
they
they
were specifically. Well, he said, yeah, they said they were specifically a women's Nike trainer. There was
I
no
think-
men's.
Oh, as in
version.
there's no men's version.
No,
of it.
no.
So that just might be the silhouette is made
Right.
differently. Do
Yeah.
you know what ones they were?
Nike.
Oh yeah, we never got.
Not even Nike. No, I can't remember. But I liked them. But I think he'd got in his head that they were too big. So
I think maybe there might be something about like maybe the shoe would be a bit narrower for women.
I don't think
Well,
so.
that's
I think
why-
like Air Max ones are like Air Max ones, women's and men's. There's no difference
Yeah.
in the build of the silhouette.
yeah,
I might be mistaken, but I knew somebody who worked at Puma at some point, and she was like basically saying that like the motto of like how to like translate a collection that was kind of initially designed for men to translate it to women. The motto was like shrink it and pink it.
That's
shrink
hilarious.
it and pink it. Wow.
Yeah, just thought
Fair
that was funny.
Yeah, they're not my type of shoe, to be honest. The Total 90s.
No,
Even in school, I don't really like the Total
I mean
90s.
they're great for playing football, but
Yeah.
anything
But
else.
that's not what we do here.
Nah.
But like, it's almost like as an artistic endeavor, I like them.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, like I like them as a piece of footwear.
Like this, I bought this for the nostalgia of it.
Fair.
I probably wouldn't wear the trainers because that's a bit too much.
Yeah, and also because it was so big in primary school, it makes me feel like it's a kiddie thing.
Yes,
I feel like
even
Total
felt
90s
like
are
that with
kiddie.
this, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was like, I do feel like a bit childish.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
You look great, Lewis.
Thank you.
But why is it Argentina? Name 3 Argentinians. Pronounce empanada. Did I pronounce
Lionel
it right?
Messi.
Okay.
She's Portuguese.
Well, it's fucking similar language, kind of. They speak Spanish. What do Argentinians speak?
Spanish.
Do they?
Yeah.
But is there a language that's Argentinian?
There's probably
That's
some
crazy.
like native dialect. Probably.
Yeah.
'Kay.
Anyway, I'm allowed to wear it. they're all based on countries. Like the other one, I got Spain.
Oh.
There's like 7 different colours.
I saw the Brazilian one. Camille has the Brazilian one.
Oh, does she? Yeah. I just thought the others have got too many mad colours. This and the Spanish one are pretty simple. The others are like blue, green, red, and yellow on one top.
Yeah,
It's too much.
that's true. And what do you match it with then?
Yeah. So
Everything. A
everything,
bag of Skittles.
anything.
Cool. Well,
And on that note,
and on that note, cool. Anything else? Any last words?
no,
Love you.
it's been a pleasure.
Love you. Miss you.
Okay. Anything coming up that people should I mean, we're gonna at some point do a podcast with you and Harry Barnes.
Yeah.
BGT.
Lewis and Harry UK have been taken off all over the
Harry
world.
and Lewis UK.
Harry and Lewis UK.
Sounds, yeah.
Before you go and search
Larry
the
and
wrong thing.
Harris UK.
Larry and Lewis, Huey and Lewis.
Huey and Larry's.
Yeah, you guys have been killing it,
Yeah,
and
man.
since BGT, we haven't spoke about the whole experience. So, Harry, come on down, and we'll do a pod with the two
It's
of you.
overdue, yeah.
It is overdue.
I
mate,
mentioned that I was here today and he was keen to
come
down, so we'll
Sick.
sort that out.
Yeah, and you can tell us all about BGT. Give us all the tea from behind the
All
scenes.
the juicy bits, there's plenty.
Woo! And then you can do a whole rant about how you hate Amanda.
I love Amanda still.
The tea is popping hot.
She got you in all the newspapers.
Exactly.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda, babes.
Amanda, I love you. And what else? And anything coming up? Any workshops, classes? You have a class in Manchester.
I have a class in Manchester, yeah. A popping class every Monday, 8 o'clock. And there's an open session as well. So
Where?
if you're in the same studio, 0161 Studios, the best studios in the north. Say it on my chest.
beef.
In fact, they actually won Studio of the Year. So technically
Wonderful.
the whole country. But yeah, every Monday, if you're like, not even a popper, just any style of dance and you want to get into freestyle, a space to cypher with loud music, come through on a Monday, 0161.
Nice.
Come learn something, come cypher.
Sick.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few things coming up. There's there's gonna be some fun content that I'm shooting over the next couple of weeks. Oh, touch your hand there. We're in love now. That I'm gonna be shooting over the next couple of weeks, and me and Jen and Sophia are gonna be shooting, and we'll tell you about that when it comes out. But Firehouse Weekend is coming up. Well, first of all, 1st of August is the London qualifier for Dance Your Style. So Friday the 1st of August. 2nd and 3rd of August is Firehouse Weekender. So check that out. Kingdoms League, popping in hip hop, yada yada. Then the week after, 7th, 8th and 9th, Capsule Freestyle Battle, Birmingham Dance Your Style qualifier, Dance Your Style UK finals. Then there's some other stuff happening after that, but we'll get there one step at a time. And then me and Lewis are going to go back for Jack of All Trades.
Can't wait.
So yeah, we can't wait. Montreal, we will be there with you, and we love you. And we have been talking about Montreal and Joe nonstop for a year, so we had to book our flights and go back.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Anything else? Any last words, Genevieve?
No, have a good week, everybody.
Cool. Anything from you guys? Anything you'd like to share with the world? Inesh says thumbs up. Cool. All right. Peace, guys. Have a good week. Love you. Miss you.
Love you. Hey, that's my line.
Oh, is that your line?
Yeah.
She always says that.
Love
Steal
you,
it.
miss you.
Love you. Miss you.
Yo, to be fair, she stole your line last week.
Which was what?
The intro. No?
Ah, see? Loyal listener.
Welcome to the capsule.
No,
Bye.
you can't say that at the end. Welcome to the capsule by Love You, Miss You. That's how I'm going to start the pod next week. Love You, Miss You.
Love you and miss you guys. See you
right.
next week.
Peace, guys. Bye.